Okay, let's talk contouring. We contour, ladies, to help lighten the areas we want to kind of brighten up and reflect the light, and we darken the areas where we want definition. So highlight and contour, and I'm going to show you a super simple way to do it. I'm going to use a few products, but you could just pick one or two of these. So I use a lighter concealer to do some of my highlighting, and I like to use just a little blending bud here. And I should mention I have my base face on. So I have my foundation, my concealer, and I'm just going to do an upside down triangle and just dab that in. So you can see how I'm highlighting underneath my eyes, and that's going to take care of any darkness and really brighten that area. So then when the light hits it, it's going to reflect and your eyes are just going to look a little bit more awake and bright. And I like to do a little bit down my nose. You can even go on your forehead if you're feeling fancy. All right, we're going to dab that in, and then we're going to move on to the contouring. And with that, my favorite way to do it is with bronzer. I love bronzer. It makes me feel like I have a sun-kissed glow throughout the whole year. And this bronzer is really nice because it's half shimmer, half matte. I'm just going to use a cheek brush. And you want to go in the shape of a 3. And you can kind of see when you look in your face where like your natural shadow goes, and that's where you want to apply. So I'm just going to start there. You don't want to go too low or too close to your nose. And then I just use the excess I have on my brush. Sometimes I dab in a little bit more and blend that up. And then underneath, along that jawline. So you can see how I did the 3, right? A 3 on this side, a 3 on that side. And then I just buff that out a little bit. We don't want any crazy harsh lines, right? All right. Then what you're gonna do is take your brush and you're gonna pinch it, almost like you're making a line with it, and dab it in your bronzer. Just dab. And imagine drawing kind of a line from your brow bone out down the side of your nose. And that's going to help minimize your nose a bit. You can dab a little bit underneath. And then I like to stick my lip out here and do a little bit under my lip. It just helps make your lip look a little bit more plumper. So that is where I like to contour. Then I might take a powder or a setting powder and buff that in. I'm just using this brush just to make sure everything is blended. We don't have any harsh lines. And then to finish it off, if you love shimmer, you will love our luminizers. You can either get it in powder form or cream to powder. And they just look like this, and they add just that extra little touch of sun. That's how I like to think of it. I'm going to use my fan brush here, and you just kind of apply right above your cheekbone there. And it's really hard to capture the beauty of it in the phone, but you guys trust me, it's like, I don't know, it's super gorgeous. The sun catches it when you're outside, and it just adds that little bit of shimmer. I do a little bit down my nose, a little on my chin, and you just need a tiny bit. I've literally had this forever. And then the cream powder, you do the same exact thing. It just twists up almost like lipstick, and you apply it and rub it in like that. So that is my favorite way to highlight and contour.